Hi, welcome back to the tip of the day. So I'm really into doubling my meals lately because I hate cooking. Hate it. I'm not good at it. I hate it. I hate the mess. I hate everything about it. So when I'm double batching things and using the leftovers in a different way to create a different meal, it's so much less work and you have to try it. An example is, you know the chili that I showed you before? What we do with the leftovers, you can either freeze it, or what we do is not the next day, but the day after, we make chili cheese quesadillas, and you dip them in salsa and sour cream, and they're awesome. So what you do is you just lay out your tortilla shell, your regular wrap. You put a thin layer of the chili on it, so you don't need a lot of the leftover chili. You sprinkle it with grated cheese, put the other one on top. Now here's the trick to the yummiest quesadillas. You lightly butter the top tortilla, then you sprinkle Parmesan cheese, and then you bake them in the oven. I bake them at 400 just until the top gets golden brown. Cut them with a pizza cutter, and you've got a super fast, like it's ready in 10 minutes kind of fast, yummy meal using your leftover chili. But that's not what I'm showing you today. I'm going to show you another meal that we use to get 2 meals out of, and this is super quick. This is Joe's secret roast beef recipe. It's 3 ingredients. And it's awesome. So come with me, I'll show you. So what we started out with was a roast. It wasn't even on sale. I paid $6.81 for it. But I know you're like, $7 for a piece of meat, but I'm gonna get 2 meals out of it, so it's really not that bad. So what you do, I just put a cup of water in the bottom of my slow cooker. You can cook it in a roasting pan as well. Usually Joe would be like, sear the meat. I'm not doing that today because I'm feeling really lazy. What my favorite part about this is the gravy. So I'm just pouring a can with the water in it of mushrooms on top. And then I'm adding, except I have to open the package with my teeth. I'm adding a packet of onion soup mix on top. The whole thing, just pour on top. And then you just cook it till it's done. We have a meat thermometer, which I need because I'm inept at cooking things properly, and it has a little alarm and it'll beep to me, and it was like $20, and it was probably the greatest household, like, kitchen accessory I've ever purchased. You need to get a meat thermometer if you can't cook. So the alarm goes off when it's almost done, and then you know, oh my gosh, my meat's almost to the perfect temperature. I always overcook my meat usually before, which makes it kind of chewy and tough. Having a meat thermometer means that never happens again. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm just gonna put it in there with just like that. Throw it in like that. Now what makes this meal super awesome is the gravy. So you've got the water in there, you're gonna have the meat drippings, you're gonna have the can of mushrooms and the onion soup mix. When that's done, you're gonna take a half a cup of water, and you're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, that's okay. You can use flour. You'll just have to mix it a lot more to get all the lumps out, but cornstarch is the best way. So you're gonna mix it in there with cornstarch. Now you don't wanna just pour it in there, you're gonna have a lumpy gravy. If you pour it in here, your gravy will not be lumpy. You don't even have to drain it because you want the little chunks of mushrooms and all the little pieces of meat in there. So you take your roast out, you slice it like you would normally do it, and then you add the cornstarch and you just whip it, and you'll have a thick, yummy, delicious gravy. You can either add more cornstarch if you want thicker, or less if you want it a little bit runnier. We make this with mashed potatoes and corn. Yeah, it's awesome. Now with the leftovers, we're gonna make beef stew. Not tomorrow, but the next night. So I'm gonna show you that day our beef stew recipe. I'm actually using the Kraft recipe. It's like a little tangy, yummy beef stew. So yeah, 2 meals for $7, maybe $8 worth of stuff. Excited. I'm excited. And then tomorrow I have another Kraft recipe that I'm gonna try out that I've never used before, using Kraft dinner, which is my kids' favorite thing. I'm a little nervous. Kraft dinner and salsa. Let's see. Anyways, see you tomorrow.